want to make an invitational bid, so your partner knows. So what's your invitational bid here? 3 clubs. You're saying, partner, I've got support for your clubs, at least 5, and I have an invitational hand, okay? If he's got diamond stoppers and, 14, 15, 16 points, she'll probably get 3 no trump. All right? But you want to give your partner a chance to take you to game. Game is not completely out of the question here. All right? Okay, one more in this group. Here's your hand. How many points do you get? 9. 9 high card points. So, what suit do you like?
Spades has already been decided.
Right, so there's 4 spades in each hand. So spades is your suit. You've got 9, now you're going to be the dummy, so you can have a point for this and a point for this. So you've got 11 points in support of spades. So what,
3 spades.
medium, what do you do?
3 spades.
3 spades. As an invitational bid, your partner can pass it, but if he's got more than the minimum, you should bid 4 spades. All right? Does everybody have any questions on this? All right. Once again, try, when you're the opener, categorize your hand into one of the 3 categories and make sure your bids are appropriate to that. When you're the responder, do the same thing. Once the opener has categorized his or her hand, then you have a pretty clear picture of what is possible and what's not possible. It's really easy on the bottom end and the top end. It's harder in the middle there, where you don't know exactly. All right? All right, so now we're here. How are we doing on time? Can somebody see that?
It's 7:04.
Okay, we'll do fine. All right. Page 216. Okay, now, we've been talking about when the opener has a minimum hand or a minimum maybe a medium hand. Now we're going to talk about when the opener shows you a medium hand. So how will the opener show you a medium hand? He opens a heart, you get a spade. What bid would show a medium hand from him? Jump, okay. Which suit? And his own suit or your suit. All right, so if the bid goes 1 heart, 1 spade, a bid of 3 hearts or 3 spades is an invitational bid in whichever suit he bids. Okay? Now, if he opened the heart and jumps to 3 hearts, what does his hand look like?
Unbalanced 6 hearts.
6 hearts,
And,
6 or more.
And medium hand, 16 to 18.
Exactly. The hand should have 6 or more hearts and precisely 16 to 18 points. He's defined his hand very specifically. All right? So this is your hand. How many points do you have there?
6 plus distributions.
6
Plus
plus
2.
No, you
and
get
hearts.
Or no,
just one
Is there
distribution.
hearts? No. One distribution.
One.
Okay. So what do you bid here? You've got a minimum hand, he's giving you an invitation to bid.
Pass.
You pass. Okay, the rule is, if your partner gives you an invitational bid, and you're the responder, and you have 6 or 7 points, you pass. All right? If you've got 8 or more, you go to game or make another forcing bid. Because 16 to 18, now granted, people have asked me this before, let me show you something. We just got through saying, we know he has 16 to 18, right? And I just got through saying, if you have 6 or 7, pass, 8 or more, go to game or make a forcing bid. There is a chance, if you have 7 points and you pass, he has 18. That's 25. So you may miss a game there, but it's twice as likely he doesn't have 18 points. Now, if you're a super aggressive player and you want to bid with 7 points because your hand's cool, that's fine. But 2 times out of 3, you're not going to have no points.
Quick question.
Yes.
You're counting your points, and you already know you're in spades. Like that bidding there, he suddenly told you he had 6, right?
Where?
You did 3 hearts.
Right here?
You got 6 hearts, right?
He's got 6 hearts. Yeah.
Okay, you have 3 hearts. Can
Okay.
you count one of those extra hearts as a point?
You have 2 hearts.
No, I could have 3 though.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't count it as an extra point.
You wouldn't count it as an extra.
No. Okay. There's all kinds of different ways to evaluate your hand, but for our purposes here, you shouldn't. It comes in conflict with the other things. All right, so let's look at this hand. Same bidding sequence. 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 hearts.
10 points.
You've got 10 points, is that right?
Yeah. Medium hand.
5,
Oh, let's look at the next one.
yeah, 10. Is this where we are? Yeah, 10 points, correct.
But we don't have a fit.
You don't have a fit, that's right. All right, so you don't have enough hearts, you don't want to necessarily be in hearts, right? But you've got a stopper in spades, you have a stopper in diamonds, and you've got a stopper in clubs.
And
Right?
he should have stopper in heart.
Well, he's got a stopper in hearts, probably for sure, he's got 6 of them. You jump raise. So what would you do there?
3 no trump.
Yeah, I would bid 3 no trump, and if your partner's sitting there with 7 or 8 hearts, he may take you to 4 hearts. But your bid is 3 no trump.
Because you can't go in hearts.
And then your partner
Why
can go
would you
back
jump
to
to
heart.
3 versus 2?
Well, he jumped to 3.
Oh,
It goes
okay.
1 heart, 1 spade,
Okay.
3 hearts. So he said, I have 16 to 18 points and at least 6 hearts. You say, okay, that's cool, but I only have 1 heart. But I've got enough points for game, and I've got all the other suits covered.
So 3 no trump tells them you either have 0 or 1 heart.
Yes,
Correct? Yeah.
yes,
Oh, okay, man.
that's correct. It's a good observation. And so he knows you have 0 or 1 when you bid 3 no trump. You've also promised stoppers in the unnamed suits.
Yes.
And if he just has a slew of hearts and all his strengths there, and doesn't like the way his hand looks, she could take you back to 4 hearts, in which case you say, okay, your decision. But you made your bid. You described your hand. All right, one more up here. How many points do you have here?
Is that 3 little diamonds?
3 little diamonds. 9 points. How many does he have?
You got a fit in hearts.
He's got 6 hearts and 16 to 18 points. How many hearts do you have between you?
Yeah.
At least 8, right? So that's your fit. You've got 8 hearts. You've got 9 points. Even if he has 16, how many do you have?
25.
So what's the bid?
4 hearts.
4 hearts. Okay, everyone see that? So as this bidding goes along, you need to be aware of how many cards your partner is promising you and the point range that your partner is promising you. Some bids narrow the range down a great deal. Remember we talked about, I'm going to go back just a little bit, the responders jump raise. So if a person bids, if the opener bids 1 spade and the partner bids 3 spades over the 1 spade, what is this responder promising?
5 spades.
4 spades.
It's specific,
3 spades.
10 to 11 points and 4 spades.
Oh, and 4
And
spades.
4 spades. If you have 10 to 11 points and only 3 spades, you still have an 8-card fit, correct? You bid another suit first and then bid spades. And that tells the partner, I've got 10 to 11 points and 3 spades, not 4. When you jump raise, it's called a limit raise. It's a very limiting bid. That's why it's called a limit raise. And in this instance, it promises 4 cards in the suit. All right? If you jump raise in a minor, you're promising 5 because they could open with 3 or 4. Okay? All right. You've got off on a little tangent there, but I think that's important. So we're here. Now we need to go here, and we're going to find. All right. So now,
But Steve,
Yes.
could you just say that again? If
Oh,
he
this?
opens 1 spade, and I have 4 spades,
and 10 or 11
and
points.
10 or 11 points.
Yeah, and this is something that I see too. Let me just walk you through this. So if you're sitting there with 10 or 11 points and 3 or 4 spades, the improper bid is to bid 2 spades over 1 spade because you just promised less than 10
Right.
points. You've misrepresented your hand. Right? So don't underbid your hand, don't overbid your hand as best you can, yes.
So you're saying 10 to 11, always go 3 spades?
You would, if you have 4 cards or more, you go to 3 spades.
What about 3?
If you have 3 cards, you bid another suit first, which
Oh,
forces your
gotcha,
partner to bid
gotcha.
again.
Yeah.
Then you bid 3 spades.
Okay,
Okay?
gotcha.
No matter what the other suit is?
What's that?
Yes.
The other suit,
Well, you're gonna have another 4-card suit, so you just bid it. You have no intention of staying in that suit. You know you're gonna play spades.
okay.
You're forcing him to bid, and then when you rebid spades, he's gonna know, okay, she has 3, not 4, because if she had 4, she would have jumped directly to 3.
But don't we do that also if you have 13 points, or 12?
Well,
You jump, you go to
right,
a
if
different
you
suit.
have 12, you're searching, you can go directly to game, but if you have 12 points, you're searching maybe for a possible slam. So what you do if you have game, let's say you have more than 11 points, you've got 13 points,
Right,
and spades is your suit.
right.
You can just jump to 4 spades, okay, but you may be missing out, because if your partner's sitting there with 19 points, you probably have a slam. So a better bid is to bid a second suit,
Okay.
okay?
That's-
And then see what your partner says, take guidance from that, and then either go to 4, you won't go to 3 spades, you just go directly to 4 spades. Okay? All right, last group here. Sometimes these are the easiest ones, except when you're trying to get into slam. All right, in this instance, the opener shows you a maximum hand. Now, how does the opener show you a maximum hand?
They can have it in no, their rebid is in no trump.
Or he bids.
Or it's a jump.
The opener shifts, okay? So you bid a suit at a higher level than you needed to. So a bid of 1 spade to 3 clubs is a jump shift, which shows 19 to 21 points. And in this instance, the opener sometimes becomes the driver, because the opener knows more about the hands than the responder does, okay? All right, so a jump shift, or a jump in no trump, which would be from 1 anything, 1 heart, 1 spade, to 2 no trump, that shows 18 or 19 points. That's where we were here, okay? So a jump from, run out of room here, a jump from one of a suit to another suit at a higher level is 19 plus points, 19 to 21, yes.
What does it mean to you if my partner bid 1 spade and I went to 3 no trump?
That means we're going to play the 3 no trump. I have 13 to 16 points.
Okay, then the question I have is, well, I need to know the name of the convention to turn it off of my program. Because it says it means I have support for your spades in a good hand.
Well, I don't necessarily do it that way. To me, that bid means precisely, in other words, it actually probably denies support for
So
spades.
where would I find the names of those? See, I can change my card.
I don't know. I don't know
Somewhere
what
on
that
there to
is.
change.
Just go on Google,
See
what
if
is
I
this?
can't find it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so where were we? This is a jump shift that shows a very strong hand by the opener and a jump to 2 no trump, and it has to be a jump. If you're already at the 2 level, a bid of 2 no trump doesn't mean 18 or 19 points. You got to jump to 3 no trump. There's always got to be a jump into no trump. That shows 18 to 19 points and a balanced hand. Okay? So here we go. Guess what they did? 1 diamond, 1 heart, 2 no trump. So how many points does your partner have?
18 to 19.
Yeah, your partner she has 18 or 19 points and a balanced hand.
Now, on that 2 no trump bid there, does it promise at least 2 spades?
Yes, it's a balanced, it's a balanced hand.
Yeah.
So in this instance, the 2 no trump, this person has to have a stopper and spades and clubs. Did that in most instances. Okay. All right. So this says a balanced hand. We're good in no trump. What do you want to do? All right. So this is your hand. What are you going to do here?
With 6 points.
Got 6 points. Is it a balanced hand?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, 3 no
3 no trump,
Three no trump,
right. How many points do you have here?
7 plus distribution. It's not balanced.
Not balanced, so you want to play a no trump?
No.
We're gonna play in hearts.
Okay, how many?
Four.
4 hearts. Okay, so you have enough for game, and you got 6 hearts, and he has at least 2, right? So you got your 8 hearts. How about you?
9.
9 points, 7, 8, 9, okay. What do you want to do here? What's your hand? Medium, minimum?
It's
Well,
balanced.
you've got 10 points, you've got the.
Yeah,
the
that's
eight
what
points.
we're needing.
So you're a medium hand, right? Do you have game?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If he's got 18, we got,
You got game, all right. Where do you want to play it? Hearts or,
still say no trump if it's balanced.
yeah, well, what if he has some hearts? 3 or 4 hearts? Would you rather play in hearts? Okay, what you can do here is make an invitational bid of 3 hearts. He knows you're going to game, right? You bid. You got at least 6 points. He's got 18 or 19. So you're giving the opener a chance here to decide to play no trump or hearts. His next bid will be either 3 no trump or 4 hearts, and you're done. If you just go to 3 no trump, that's probably okay, but if you have a fit in hearts, it'll probably play better, and it's the way you show it. Since he's shown a maximum hand, you both know you're going to game, and neither partner will pass until you get to game. It's at the bottom of the sheet there. So once you know you're in game, that gives you time to search around and experiment and try different bids, okay? All right, so let's take a break, 5-10 minutes, there's some coffee, some water, and then we'll come back to the next one.